Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to be unboxing this brand new Macbook Pro M3 Max chip. This brand new Mac has 16 core CPU, 40 core GPU, 128 gigs of unified memory. The specs are essentially maxed out except it has a 4TB hard drive instead of the 8TB. Everything else is max specs because I just bought this MacBook Air 15-inch M2 chip in June last year and I was planning to use it to edit all the videos for my channel, which is a lot of content related to 3D, and also edit videos in 3D so that I could show people directly in 3D what these incredible glasses-free 3D displays look like. I mean, they're just beautiful. I want to make 3D videos, but this thing just doesn't cut it, and it seemed to be much better than my original MacBook Pro. It was faster, snappier, but the problem was just with heavier content, with longer videos, with more editing involved, it still doesn't quite cut it, and I end up getting bogged down, which is why we are going to be unboxing this monster of a Apple laptop in this video. Let's do that right now, and then we're going to run a test to see how it compares in terms of performance against my MacBook Air M2 when running a conversion to convert a 2D video to a 3D side-by-side format video. I'm guessing there's going to be a huge difference, but let's find out. Once we have a clear winner, we're going to take a look and see how good the 3D conversion actually looks in glasses-free 3D on my iPhone 15 Pro. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. My iPhone really is in 3D. And if you want to find out how and why, watch this video. But I highly recommend that you subscribe to this channel because nobody out there on YouTube or anywhere is delivering this type of content and focusing on the most mind-blowing, amazing, glasses-free 3D technology that you didn't even know existed. So definitely like and subscribe if this looks or sounds cool to you. Here it is, the MacBook Pro. Let's open this baby right up. Peel these off. Okay. I wonder if this thing, people say this is less fingerprinty compared to the laptop I have here. Alright, here we go. Well, it's quite a bit heavier. I think probably standard stuff in the box. Comes with a nice cable. Unwrap this thing. MacBook Pro, I like that. That's kind of fancy on the bottom there. Nice. And here it is. Brand new MacBook Pro. Okay. Now if I line it up right next to my current Mac, this one is the 16-inch and my MacBook Air is the 15-inch. Then we got this nice screen film. The same old start screen. So it's just taking me through this typical startup stuff. I'm going to skip through this. Alright, so now we've got it all set up and we can compare the size of the laptops. You can see here that there is a noticeable difference between the 15-inch display and the 16-inch display. And then if you look at the thickness of the laptops too, clearly this one, you can tell just by looking. One of the reasons why I originally got it is because it's light, relatively light, and this thing is pretty chunky and heavy in comparison, but I'm expecting really good performance out of it. Brand new Mac is all set up and ready to go. Let's put these two to the test to see which one performs better during the 2D to 3D conversion using Owl 3D, a really, really cool 2D to 3D conversion software that you can find and download if you want. That allows you to take any 2D video file that you have and convert it to any 3D format that you want, including side-by-side, anaglyph, spatial video for viewing on the Apple Vision Pro, or viewing that's optimized for 3D in a VR headset or other wearable 3D device. We all know which one's going to win ahead of time, but the question is, how much is it going to win by? The reason that matters is because I purchased this and made the mistake, first of all, of getting the baseline storage option of around 250 gigabytes. Don't ever do that. That was the biggest mistake I possibly could have gotten by if it didn't have that low storage, but I can't even edit things on Final Cut Pro without filling up my computer's entire storage during the video edit. So it's basically unusable without attaching an external hard drive, which I don't even want to do. And then the second thing is just not good enough performance-wise. So spending $1,400 on this versus spending $6,000 on this brand new laptop, you better hope that this much more expensive version is going to do better. But we'll find out right now. Owl 3D is open on both laptops. I'm going to drag my previous YouTube video, the one where I introduced and tested out the 3D iPhone protection screen for the very first time. So let's drag both of these files here. output half SBS, anaglyph, and YouTube 3D format. Got the stopwatch ready. It started at the same time. So the CPU being consumed is completely different. It's fluctuating between 27 and 33% for the new MacBook Pro, and it's around 62% consistently. So about twice the CPU usage with my MacBook Air. In terms of progress, we are just 1% ahead. So we are more than 37 minutes in, and we have a clear winner so far, which is of course the MacBook Pro, the 16-inch versus the MacBook Air 2023 15-inch. MacBook Pro at 14% finished, MacBook Air at 11% finished, so it's about a 3% lead, pretty consistent along the way. However, the MacBook Air did have a little bit of a handicap because the MacBook Pro, I forgot to set the screensaver settings properly before starting this test, and it had about a 3-minute period where the screen turned off and it paused this conversion, yet it is still leading by roughly 3% or so. But I'm gonna have to put a stop to this, otherwise this video is never gonna get done. We can assume that the MacBook Pro is definitely gonna be the winner of this because it keeps increasing its lead despite the handicap of the MacBook Air. Like now it's at 15%, MacBook Air still at 11%. But really not bad for both of them. I mean, not terrible considering that they're both powering through a 3D conversion into 3 different formats all at once, taking my 2D YouTube video and outputting anaglyph half side by side and then YouTube 3D format all at the same time. So, but I did say that we're going to take a look at the output of this on my iPhone in 3D, and I still want to take a look at that. So what I'm going to do is pause this and then just do a quick conversion of a short section, so it just takes a minute, and then we'll take a look at the quality in 3D on my 3D iPhone. Again, if you're enjoying this video so far and you think this 3D tech sounds cool, well, I would say this channel is definitely the one for you. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for tons of new crazy 3D tech that is just going to keep getting better over time, more and more exciting as time goes on, and all of that is going to be covered on this channel. Alright, stopping at 12 and 17%. That was really fast in comparison, probably finished within 2 minutes or so, just for a couple minute clip, and here it is finished on my laptop, but I already airdropped it over to my iPhone. Let's see how it turns out in 3D. Alright, and this 3D conversion, I mean, it really does remind me a lot of LeiaTube, but it is seriously impressive. Like, this is seriously impressive. First of all, it's just crazy to be able to watch it in 3D on my iPhone, like however I want. It still blows my mind that that's even possible. But secondly, this 2D to 3D conversion by Owl 3D is the real deal. Like, it is good. And totally go toe-to-toe with Leia's 2D to 3D conversion. And I had moderate depth and pop-out settings, but there's still like a good amount of pop-out and a cool amount of depth, and it feels natural. Like, it doesn't feel uncomfortable or eye straining or anything, and it's smooth. So with the combination of this Owl 3D 2D to 3D conversion software and an iPhone with this protection screen, you can convert anything from 2D to 3D and then watch it on your iPhone. Highly, highly recommend it. If you're interested in getting one of these, the link is in the description. You can purchase one there. So I think that pretty much covers it for this video. I will definitely give you an update along the way on how my brand new MacBook Pro is faring. But there will be more devices to come this year, like the glasses-free 3D 55-inch TV that I purchased recently and made a video about. Another video coming up about how gaming works on a glasses-free 3D 55-inch TV. Pretty insane. When the Nubia Pad 3D 2 releases, when updates come out on the Nubia Pad 3D 2, you will find out first here. I will certainly be getting one myself and going into all the details just like I did with the LumePad 2. When that 3D Android smartphone launches, supposedly sometime later this year, definitely going to get that and cover it on this channel too. So there's lots to look forward to, and I'm so excited for all of it. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you in the next video.